Okay, today I will be giving my presentation on the huckleberry. I chose it as I like huckleberries, and their distribution and cultivation attempts intrigue me. I won't be diving too deep into the cultivation, but it does relate to horticulture. So, first off, what is a huckleberry? A huckleberry is a type of berry native to North America. It's an edible fruit that has been harvested for centuries in the Americas by native peoples and settlers. It can be used in a variety of foods that it can be made into or just eaten alone. And then there are two main huckleberry varieties, the Galucia and the Vaccinum, which I will mostly be talking about the Vaccinum in today's presentation. And the Galucia is native to the eastern North America, so like South Dakota, Minnesota, Michigan, that area, while the Vaccinum is the entire West, more or less. So, how do you find a huckleberry? They don't grow. They don't grow here in Lubbock. It's not their prime environment. You have to go to at least the Rockies before you're able to meet them. Colorado and Arizona are the closest to with notable populations. You could probably find them in some parts of New Mexico, but you're really harping on like the edge of their range. They cannot be domesticated. There's been multiple studies that have gone into trying to domesticate them. Every attempt has either succeeded in growing a plant, but it doesn't yield fruit, or the plant just does not thrive. The chemical imbalance in the soil's off, the conditions aren't perfect. It needs a natural environment to grow, or else it won't thrive. So you have to go out in the woods. You have to go looking for patches of these berries. The ones pictured are, I believe, are the Ganesium, because I've only ever seen the Vicium variety, but the other variety is red, like pictured there. Uh, Although, if you're going out to pick them, just be warned, bears, especially in the late fall, love to rush these trees and leave them bare. Pun not intended. But you either need to get to the trees before them, or pick whatever's left whenever you get to them, whatever's been left on the plant by the bear. So what can you do with huckleberries? Pictured here, I have a cup of huckleberry soft serve that I got 2 summers ago. So it can be made into a variety of products: preserves, jam, milkshakes, pies. You can eat them whole or frozen. You can make them into candy. You can get pudding, or you can get ice cream as pictured. And then how do you go about getting them? So if you don't want to go out and drive the 8+ hours to go find where they are, there's a few options of how to get them. You can special order them online, although it is going to be even more expensive than the berries already are if you buy them from a store. They're going to be between $22 and $28 a pound. If you still wish to order them online, the goods made from huckleberries will be your most cost-effective solution. So the candy, the jam, the preserves, it saves a lot in the outright cost, but you still get the taste from the berries. Um, yeah, going to get them in person, you can. If you don't want to go hike out in the woods, if you drive far enough west, you can buy them at the store, although it's really dependent on the location you're going to. You're probably not going to find it at one of the big box stores, but if you go to like the little mom and pop grocery store that's on the side of the road next to a little diner, they're most likely going to have a deep freeze with a couple pounds, probably about 20 pounds of huckleberry set aside for it. Though that price is going to be going for 18 to 22 pounds, depending on what time of the season it is. If it's later, it's going to be more expensive. If it's sooner and it's good harvest year, it's probably going to be on the cheaper end. Although these are already frozen, so you have to, if you're going to defrost them, you have to be ready to use them or eat them right away because they're going to get mushy. And then here is my sources cited for this presentation. The top one is just the USDA. Second one's discussing huckleberry harvesting, and the third is attempts to grow them in the University of Idaho. That is it.